Welcome back to our tech. Today we're going to review the Trunik 4K UHD Smart TV. This is again one of those Indian brands. It's called Trunik, as you can see from the box. It's a 4K Ultra UHD TV, 4K resolution, smart TV, Google Apps. It's got USB 2 and USB 3 ports, 10 lakh is to 1 contrast ratio. It's got a slim panel, A grade panel, which can be knocked at and it'll not budge. So good features, decently priced at about 35k Indian rupees. I'm just going to open the box for you in a moment. I just wanted to show you how it's packed. It's got the standard packaging as any other TV. What I wanted to highlight is the motion sensor keyboard remote, which we'll see is included with this TV. It's the 42TP9001 model, and it's termed as smart. So let's find out what it's got. Over to the side, it's got wall mounts which are provided free of cost by the seller, and here are some of the features. It's also got some key points mentioned there. Google Apps it says, but I think it's a third-party Google store. So again, it's made in India. It's not made in China for good reasons. So let's go ahead and open this box. The packaging is on par with any other TV brand. Very well packed. It's got this nice metal stand for the TV, wall mounts included as I told you, and when we see, it's got really high density foam packaging which keeps it safe during transport. Right out of the box you can see TV's got an ultra slim bezel, as I mentioned outside on the box. So once I pulled out some of the accessory boxes, I could see two remotes included. I initially thought it's one remote which has everything, but it's got a separate remote for the keyboard, the all-in-one keyboard for Android, and the standard remote as well. We'll go into the details of that. So nice gesture. It's simple, it's just a white book. That's what you get these days with most of the TVs. Looks a little different from what is mentioned online, but I think it's just the color which is different, but otherwise it's got pretty much everything what any other TV has these days. So very simple looking remote, but looks functional. Here's the remote, the all-in-one keyboard. When I actually try to give you some more details, I realized that this can be used with almost any TV, but there was a good gesture from Trunik to throw it in free. It works by using a dongle that you need to fix at the back of your television, and let me just pull this out for you. Yeah, so it's well packed. That's the Android keyboard. So the Android logo you see in the middle is your pointer button. Once you hold that, that's going to control your pointing device on the TV. It works like one of those magic mouse features on your expensive Samsung TV or LG TV. So it's good to have that feature, really helps. And it has 3 battery slots at the back which you need to put in manually. So coming back to the television itself, at the back they've done some intelligent stuff. Slim bezel again, I just want to focus on that. the back as well, on the side, sorry, and there are the ports which I'll get close to in a second. Yeah, so we have 3 HDMI ports at the back of the screen. Again, they don't point towards the wall in case wall mounted, so it's easy to manage them. That's the IR blaster port. It's transparent, it's a little weird, but it is included there. And you have 3 USB ports on the side. You have component in as well as audio in channels which go in the side. You have the coaxial out on the side. So all your standard ports which you need to be handy are in good accessible regions, so no need to go below the TV. So at the back you have these HDMI ports, you have the LAN port as well as an extra additional USB port. You also have the VGA port and the video out, which you may not use and you don't see on many TVs, but it's got the video out, so good to see that. 2 downfiring speakers, decently sized, and they haven't mentioned how many RMS these are, but I'm guessing it's about 5 or 6 RMS each, so they should sound okay, but you'll still need good speakers to get some good output of this. The power cord is actually fixed, it's not something you can remove, so just to give you the detail. The TV consumes about 90 watts of power, and let's go ahead and fix the stand at the back of the TV. So the stand's fixed and the TV is on the table. So although it's a slim bezel TV, you would see that it actually bulks up towards the back. That's the case for most of the TVs. The motherboard comes in the middle and most of the, okay. So it looks really elegant TV. I just want to show you the controls and the ports again from the sides. It looks pretty decent. It looks really premium. The pinch-thin bezel. The screen is reflective, but it's manageable. It's A-grade panel. You can tap on it. Go ahead and turn this thing on. So you get that big Trunik logo in the beginning, and it straight away starts on the TV mode. So I'm just showing you the settings. It has the picture settings. It's got some settings on the pictures. You can modify, based on your preference. You have the sound settings, then you have tuning options, menu options. Once you hit the home button on the remote, it lands you in this page, sort of a home page where you can see all the settings, your multimedia settings, TV options, App Store. So under systems, I just wanted to take you through some of the settings. It has network settings. I'm just going to add the wireless option so that I can use the internet right away. Wi-Fi is now connected, and I'm going to go into some of the other options from the TV. So I'm going to click on browser using the normal remote control here. Okay, so when I go to applications installed, there's nothing installed at the moment on the TV, so it's pretty much blank. So I just clicked on the Play Store just to show you. And this is one of the Mobile One Play Stores which are used on most of the TVs, including that of VU, or View as we call it, and you would see a similar interface on most of the TVs. It's a third-party app store, has most of the apps, but it wouldn't let you install the official version of YouTube, because I think Google Play service is not supported on this TV. So yeah, you can see a lot of apps options available. I mean, a lot of games, but nothing specifically different. Also wanted to give you an idea of how much space there is. So let me just show you the settings once again. If I go to application manager, you would see that the total storage available is about 2.78 GB, and we are using about 134 MB at the moment. So that's the space you have. Well, this TV's also got other wireless options, like you can connect your Ethernet. You also have Wi-Fi Direct, so it's DLNA compliant, so you can actually connect to your phones or any other devices that support Wi-Fi Direct. It's also got the Wi-Fi hotspot option. So when I go to system updates, you have an option to update your system. I'm not going to check it now. So let's talk about the CPU itself. It's an ARM Cortex A9 1.5 GHz. It's got a Mali 450 chip in it, made by Samsung. 4 GB of memory. It's got some of the other options which I mentioned here, like it's a UHD panel, so that's mentioned here. It does have Wi-Fi BGN, which is good. Android 4.3. I just went ahead and connected a hard disk just to see whether it detects it, and it does. And so this is the interface, and when I select folder, it kind of throws up all the files. Let me just go ahead and play something really quick. To the movie, let's see how it plays. So this is a 720p file, not the highest resolution this TV can support, but I just want to see how the video player works, whether it forwards. Yeah, it seems fine. I'm now playing something on 1080p. This is from the movie Elysium, so I'm just trying to see if it works fine. Yeah, the forward works fine. It doesn't. Media player seems fine. The clarity is good. I wish I had 4K content, but I don't. But we'll try something from YouTube as well. So movies play great. There's no lag of any kind. As you know, some of the older TVs have this lag when you play 1080p, but this doesn't seem to have any problem with that. Plays it pretty easily, and the colors are awesome. I'm also changing the sound mode. There's not a big difference in the sound and the picture quality when I change the modes, but yeah, I mean, maybe it's because of my lighting, but yeah, there you go. I'm changing the picture modes. It's a very light difference in each of the modes, right? So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and open a browser just to play YouTube. As I said, this TV doesn't support official Google Play Store, so I'll have to use it through the browser. And let me quickly open YouTube, and right away the content is actually specific to the location, so it's showing whatever local content is available, which is trending. Ahead and play something which is in 4K. It's a Sony video. You can see again, because of the Android version, you are not able to play anything more than 720p. So even though this video is 4K, it'll only play 720p. So we will test something on 4K a little later. Great. This is 720p, but I mean, I think this is what you would probably get on YouTube at the moment. Let's get back to the exciting part. So this is the dongle and the remote which I was talking about. You got to plug this at the back of your TV, and this keyboard should start working right away. And once you do that, you can see that the mouse mode is so amazing to use. So you kind of have that much of ease to actually navigate through the browser and some of the different areas on the TV. Showing you how YouTube or the browsing experiences with this particular remote. So I'm going to go ahead and play something, and you can see that the mouse mode works beautifully. I can just point it towards the TV, and it makes life so much easier on an Android TV. And even scrolling up and down, you can just use the page up, page down function. You can see the different videos. It's also got the left and right click next to the pointer mode button. I like that remote. It's really making life easier. For that matter, the keyboard is actually quite user friendly. You can just type in so easily rather than pressing a single button 3 times to type one letter. You can just type it in. I'm just typing cnn.com just to show you how the browser works, as well as show you the scrolling options, how fast it loads. So I'm using the page down function. Very nice. Works great when you have to scroll through your movie files from your hard disk. So no problems there again. Easy to click, easy to scroll. So let's go back and I've connected my laptop on this computer right now just to see if I can play 4K through the laptop. Okay, I'm going to search for the same Sony video, change the resolution to about 4K, and it plays beautifully. I can't explain how good the colors are on the TV, but it's doing a decent job. There's a slight stutter because of the internet connection, but the picture quality is great. There's a lot of detail in this screen, and for the price you're paying, I would say this is a great TV. So that's about what I have to talk about the Trunik 4K UHD TV. I hope you guys like this video. Please do hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Do leave in your comments. We can definitely have more TVs reviewed from Trunik in the future. Thank you so much for watching.